Hello, Aries. Welcome to your reading for the rest of February. This is for Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising. We're not going to jump right in, okay? We're going to just casually stroll into this week, okay? Like an open house, all right? I'd like to officially welcome you to the new era, yeah? There's cake, there's chicken fingers, anything you want. All right? This is going to be a big week for you. All right? You made it. We're here. You made it through what I've been calling the Y2K of the 21st century. And my last live stream, okay, which I'll leave at the end of this video, I explained why time is speeding up, but also how Y2K was just really underwhelming. Yeah. It was very anticlimactic, but this is the real deal. The Great Reset. We're here. All right. So I want you to take some time to just get to know your new world. You're already adjusting to the old world crumbling as you enter your new world, thanks to last week's solar eclipse, the new moon solar eclipse. Obviously, Saturn, Neptune conjuncting in your sign, 0 degrees, right on the world axis. Everybody, as you notice, is waking up, okay? Hence, the Great Awakening. Yeah, Great Reset, Great Awakening, Great Shift. And as you leave your old structures and ways of thinking and systems behind, you get to choose your timeline now. You get to choose your reality moving forward in this new era. It's just so nice. There is no veil anymore, by the way. And so get comfortable. You're about to hit the ground running, all right? It's going to be an emotional week, all right? But it is going to be a great week. And there's going to be a little bit of turbulence, sure, as you move into March. So remember, wax on, wax off, practice patience. You create your reality. Life is what you make it, as long as you commit to the future you, okay? The best version of yourself. And sure, emotional week, but the good news is that almost every day this week, you get a nice little gift bag, okay? Karmic reward. Starting on Sunday. And that's the thing. I dropped these forecasts a few days before the week begins. So you might be approaching February 22nd, Venus in Pisces, trine Jupiter in Cancer. Now, I saved it for this week because there was just so much happening last week, all right? This is happening at 15 degrees. This is the luckiest day of the month. One of the best of the year. You've got the two benefic planets. They're exalted, right? Jupiter, who rules Pisces, is at his degree of exaltation. And trines, which are these harmonious flows, right, are the nature of Jupiter. So you're going to feel this huge surge of optimism. This alignment is so auspicious and just nirvanic. It especially for you. Yeah, with Venus and Pisces in your 12th house, that is just so spiritual. And it's all about fostering emotional spiritual growth as well. But hey, this is a bonkers aspect that can increase your finances. Yeah, with Venus is in the mix. It can bring good news, good luck, diplomacy, abundance. It's Jupiter. Yeah, Jupiter expands. And this is all with relationships and money. Yeah, creative projects, creativity, business, home and family is going to be a big one for you. There's going to be a lot of energy around home, family, parents, significant other, real estate as well. All right. But this aspect is just so blissful. It's like you're at one with everything, okay? That's the vibe. It's so big-hearted. And it is an aspect where you just may pay it forward, but it's also a great day to treat yourself, okay? This is a spa day. This is, go get a bob. Yeah. Venus is beauty. Yeah. Have some French fries, whatever you want. Whatever you want, okay? And it is Pisces and Cancer, right? So 2 water signs. Take a bubble bath. Sit in a jacuzzi. You're going to appreciate it. As you know, water heals, right? So we don't get this again until 2027. But what's really, really big about this is that Jupiter is in Cancer the first time in 12 years. So we haven't had this specific aspect, with these planets and these signs in 12 years. All right. So, and that was 2014, right? So please take advantage of this day, especially because, to be honest, there really may be something here with money for you, because there's going to be, they're forming a mini grand trine that makes this even more transcendent. We'll talk about the second spread where we do the lunations and asteroids and planetoids, but all the water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, will feel this the most. If you are a cross watcher, if you watch for a rising sign or your moon or for your hubby. And if you know your natal chart, if you have any planets 13 to 17 degrees in any of those signs, you're going to feel it the most, okay? Those planets are going to be impacted and aspected. Now, the other thing is, and some of y'all actually really might be moving or just like settling in, all right? Now, Mars in Aquarius is going to sextile out Chiron in Aries as well, all right? This is going to be at 24 degrees. And since you're already going to be doing a spa day, you know those cold plunge pools? Like the really, really cold ones? That's this, okay? This Mars in Aquarius, sextile Chiron in Aries, your sign, that is like no pain, no gain, all right? This is taking action that repairs. Mars is going to give you the courage to transform any old wounds, right, into power. This is where you find strength and self-healing. You could be ripping off the Band-Aid, especially when it comes to, well, obviously, you and your identity and the new you with Saturn and Neptune in your sign now, right? But also with like friendships and your connection with other people and things that you want for your future. If you've been telling yourself, oh, I can't have this, or I'm not good enough for this. Oh, yeah, no, you are going to stand up for yourself, maybe even standing up for others. Aquarius is the collective, to help and guide others too. That's Chiron, all right? With Aquarius being humanity, the humanitarian. But also there's something here that's freeing yourself. So absolutely love this for you. I really want you to use this. This is going to be great. Now, Tuesday, February 24th. No, I didn't. So we have a first quarter moon that gets a little, right? Well, and so again, we'll talk about the second spread, but it's going to be in Gemini. So you're going to be having a lot of adjustments. All right. There's likely some decisions that you're going to make this day. And then Wednesday night, not on the whiteboard, there's something that I'm calling the Black Mirror Void. We'll talk about it. Thursday, February 26th, Mercury is going retrograde officially in Pisces, 22 degrees, pretty much all of March. Okay? Yeah. Through your birthday season. Okay? Well, Mercury will go direct later in March, but will still be in shadow. Anyway, all the Mercury retrogrades this year are going to be in water signs, by the way. There's feeling, there's emotions, there's depth here. Here's the thing. This is going to be very, very odd for you. It's going to be very interesting because Mercury's already detriment in Pisces. Mercury doesn't do well in Pisces. We've talked about this, right? In your February forecast. And so communication and logic and thinking and clarity, all of that, right? It might be a little bit foggy already, a little bit confusing, like the very first episode of Game of Thrones, okay? Mercury retrograde with a stellium in Pisces. Remember, Venus is here, the sun is here, and Pisces, which is very spiritual, the subconscious, while Saturn is still conjunct Neptune. Yeah, in your sign. Remember, that's what's real, what's fantasy. Almost nothing will make sense until April. Okay? It's a long retrograde period when you throw in Mercury in shadow. And the reason why that really has intensity is because Mercury just does not do well in Pisces. So, you might question reality, okay? And your faith and self-belief. But therein lies the benefit. This is a great time to delve into your subconscious. That's Pisces. Pisces rules your 12th house. So it's intuition. It's again very spiritual. It's healing. The 12th house is like a place of, it's very nebulous. It's everything beyond the physical plane, but it really is all about rest and retreat. It rules hidden matters. So there could be a lot of things happening behind the scenes. Yeah. So it really is, it might be a little bit confusing because it is retrograde. So it is a good time, again, to meditate, to pay attention to your dreams, to know thyself. Intuition during this time, during this retrograde period, it does become like a superpower, and you proactively seek the meaningful. Yeah. That Pisces energy. And this will get you through all the typical retrograde delays, tech disruptions, miscommunication. And this really, really could be a big test with your emotions. They're going to be heightened, all right, with Mercury in Pisces, retrograde in Pisces, and with all the lunations that are happening around this time. So don't go flipping any tables. You're in your new world, your new era. Mercury retrograde, you're meant to re-examine and review and revise everything that you have just been going through. Because here's the thing. Even though Saturn and Neptune moved into your sign, they left Pisces. This retrograde really is a blessing in disguise because you get to wrap up this chapter in your life. It's so this is sort of in this 12th house area, you connecting to your intuition, feeling things through. This is just very soulful energy, and it's a place of like again healing as well, especially with the fact that you've had Chiron and Aries in your sign for Chiron in your sign for a long time. But it really is like this review of the past 2 years. Yeah. Because retrogrades bring the past to you. Again, think of the words like reunion, reminisce, rekindle. And so you will definitely, former lovers, bosses, projects, circumstances, all of that are going to come up to the surface. Okay? Especially through March. And it's to fix things. Yeah. To forgive and forget. That's Pisces energy. To surrender and make peace with the past. Okay? That you can't bring into your new world. So, use this to your benefit. It will be the mutable signs, Gemini, Virgo, Sagittarius, and Pisces, that will feel this the most. Now, if you have any combination of those 4 signs, okay, as your top 3, sun, moon, rising, you're going to feel it even more. All right. And if you have any planets in your natal chart, 19 to 25 degrees, and any of those signs, I wish you the best. Okay. Now, Friday, February 27th. Oh, amazing. Amazing. You've got the sun conjuncting the North Node in Pisces, 9 degrees. But then you also have Mars square Uranus, 27 degrees. We'll talk about it. Yeah. But all month, the North Node has been giving you signs. And the fact that the North Node is in Pisces which again, that is your 12th house. It is the subconscious, everything that's happening behind the scenes. It's healing. You've been doing a lot of healing. There's been a lot of release for you, okay? Karmic release. And now you've got the sun conjuncting the North Node, both of which, they're your life purpose, right? And so it is this miraculous alignment. You might get these downloads, these spiritual downloads. You might, around this time, hear your calling, feel it deep in your bones, deep in your soul. And with Mercury retrograde, yeah, you might be thinking of past life events. Maybe around March 17th, 2025, something around that time might come up. You might even think about what happened for you around March 7th, 2007. Okay, remember this is a 19-year cycle here. So think about what happened for you around that time where you had some spiritual awakening, any breakthroughs that you had, because back then on that date, we did have a triple conjunction with the Sun, North Node, and Uranus. As you can see, is going to be active today with Mars in Aquarius, square Uranus in Taurus. So Uranus is going to be a little bit naughty, yeah? And Mars, your ruler, the god warrior, in the sign of the future, but also the rebel, is about to West Side Story with Uranus, okay? Who is the agent of chaos, the great disruptor, Aquarius's ruler. So you can have your fated breakthrough, your spiritual revolution, but there might be a little bit of bear poking and aggression, all right? So stay frosty, be cool. You don't want to go down your fated path to enlightenment wearing an ankle monitor, because Mars square Uranus is the most challenging aspect of the month. And as I said in my last live stream, please back up your data, all right, on an external hard drive if you can, because this is Aquarius and Uranus. They both rule technology, as does Mercury, and he's retrograde. Yeah. So there can be some glitchy things around this time. And you're still acclimating with what's real with Saturn conjunct Neptune in your sign, in your new world. And at this point on Friday, they've moved already onto 1 degree. All right. So things are, you're initiating for you. All right. It's gonna be there is a little bit of aggressive energy here, and there may be something here, especially with Mars in Aquarius, that is your 11th house. There may be something here with groups and organizations and your friends, maybe something with friendships, that there has an impact on your sense of self-worth, self-value, as well as money. There may be something here with money and finances, all right? That may actually have to do with your future as well. But one other thing that's happening is that the moon will be in Leo, all right? Now, over the weekend, and in theory, that's really fun. That's exciting. We love the moon in Leo. But the moon in Leo will be opposite Pluto. We'll talk about it in the second spread, but we do have a T-square, all right, on Sunday with the moon in Leo, all right? There's just so much happening emotionally, all right? You may even think about the ways that you are having fun, the ways that you want to have fun. There may be a really strong energy this week, home and family, love and romance as well. So this day with Mars square Uranus, please channel this energy constructively. Use it to surrender what no longer serves you, because the South Node in Virgo will be activated. That's karmic release. Yeah, big time. Because 4 days from now, we will have the total lunar eclipse in Virgo on March 3rd. Just the day before that, Mars, your ruler, moving into Pisces. Okay? So there's a lot that we're moving into that's going to be really strong. All right? And so it will be the fixed signs, Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius, that feel Mars square Uranus the most. All right? If you have any planets 7 to 11 degrees in any of the fixed signs in your chart, you're really going to feel it. You're really going to feel it. And it will be the water signs that feel, the sun conjunct the North Node the most. Now, Saturday, February 28th, Mercury conjunct Venus in Pisces, 22 degrees. This is great. You're going to love it. This is going to, it is a little transcendent here. And it's very just heartfelt conversations. It's very creative energy. All right. And it's a mild conjunction. They're two inner planets. It happens a little bit more frequently throughout the year, but this is just the fact that they're both in Pisces. It is very artsy. It's very poetic. It's very romantic too. It's basically every storyline in Love Actually. Okay, great day for vision boards. Yeah, writing love letters. Mercury is retrograde, so again, there may be some past times that you revisit, or people from your past coming around this time, or you getting in touch with them on Facebook, wherever. Anyway, let's get started, Aries. Let's see what's going on for you for the rest of February. I know it's late. You can tell it's a little bit late here, Aries, but I got you. The other thing is, let's see. Okay, Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising, rest of February. Yeah. Aries. All right. Aries, listen, wow. What is it like with Saturn conjunct Neptune and your sign? What does it feel? How do you feel? It's a whole new you. It's in your sign. You're going through a huge identity, like everything's changing. We talked about it. Your February forecast. Anyway, Aries, I do a traditional Celtic Cross spread, offers the best overview, especially for the last week of February. If we need to pull clarifieds, we will. Aries, how are you? Y'all crack me up. Though, what I was going to say is that, all this Pisces energy, all this 12th house energy, you might take some time, really, especially after last week with the eclipse and the conjunction in your sign, the Great Reset, you might take some time. I'd say alone time. I would recommend it too. Okay, just processing everything and really, aligning everything within in your physical world. You're gonna be fine. Okay, let's get started. Oh yeah, okay. Yeah. Yeah, you're gonna be good. We gotta talk about some things, but you're fine. You're good. There's some big things happening here. You have the Two of Swords. Amazing. Okay? Because when you think about what I literally just said, you're going to take some time. You're just processing things. Okay? Really going going inward, but don't get too comfortable. You're going to have to take out that blindfold. You're going to have to take action. You're going to have to move forward. You can't sit on things, right? And so there is likely something here where let's just process it, but don't shut people away. Okay. Don't shut them out. That's something that is very, when we talk about the 12th house and you have so much activity there, like I said, it's spirituality, it's intuition. It's a great imagination too. It's healing others. And the lower expression would be like withdrawal. It would be, uh, you know, keeping people at arm's length. And that's Aquarius energy too. All right. So just keep that in mind. Yeah. It's also like self-sabotage. It would be part of the 12th house. So you're really going to be processing things with Mercury retrograde here, but also just we're in Pisces season. You've got Venus in Pisces. You got great aspects though, so you can use it. Just stay connected with your emotions, your intuition. You're going to be fine. It does look like there is some things that you're deciding, and just it was I think it's on Tuesday, right? Let me see. It's on Tuesday. Yeah, the first quarter moon in Gemini. Okay. That is your third house. You're going to be processing a lot. All right. You're going to have to communicate. Gemini's all about communicating, being social. There may be some adjustments that you're going to be doing with your narrative. Yeah. In your new world. But just be ready to take off that blindfold, because I feel that's really good for you. You have the Four of Wands. Okay. Take that time to process. Come out. You have the Four of Wands in the heart of your spread. And this is your card, by the way. The Four of Wands, it's, the last decan, third decan. Venus in Aries. How amazing. How amazing is that? There is a sense of freeing yourself this week. There is a sense of freedom, right? With the, Mars in Aquarius, that's going to sextile Chiron in your sign. Even Mars square Uranus, that is freeing yourself. That's liberation. But there may be some energy there where it may feel like, a little bit heavier than normal. But even still, this is you doing you. This involves someone else too, right? The Two of Swords is attributed to Moon and Libra. So there may be something with a partnership or a relationship, but either way, wow. This is, milestones. There could be something here with work. There could be something here, again, with home and family. There's something, a lot of energy around there. You even see what's happening here. Come on. Yeah. So really nice. It's just go follow your passions, follow your bliss. You do you. Okay. This is really nice. And there's also a sense of a lot of creative energy that you might feel this week. You might feel very inspired. Pisces is very, energy is inspiration. And so you might be inspired to do something that's a little bit, just a lot of creative energy, creative work, even infusing creativity in things that you feel like needs a little bit of a change. Okay? Yeah, the Nine of Wands in your challenge area. Two things here. One, it feels like you might be coming out of something that could have been hard. Something, or this week you will. And it does require, that's why I love these sextiles with Chiron, which is all about that healing, that self-healing, and feeling more confident, and just, again, moving through these energies where you're not hard on yourself, okay? It feels like you're coming out of something here, but you got to take off that blindfold, okay? You got to be willing to communicate and be honest with yourself, all of that. So this is really great. There could have been something that you were really feeling like this has been tough. This has been tough. I've been hanging in there though, all right? I haven't given up. Now, the second thing that is happening here, it does feel like there is someone who, it's like there's someone in your world that feels a little bit left out. And that is a little bit ironic because you're the one that's going to be taking your time to process things and take your alone time. So that's why I say just don't be there forever, right? You're going to have to connect with people. There's a lot of hard work being put into something this week. All right? On your end. And there does feel like it may be in tandem with someone else. And there needs to be communication there. Okay? 9 of Pentacles in your crown. You've got this. The 9 of Pentacles is, this is reaping your rewards. This is all about money and wealth and luxury. This is like Venus trining Jupiter. This is abundance. This is freeness and freedom. This is you're good. Okay? You're good. I think that, listen, there is this strong sense of independence with the 9 of Pentacles. You're going to be feeling that all week. Even these aspects that are happening again with Aquarius, with your sign. I think I told you that both of, Aries and Aquarius share a lot in common. One of which is independence, self-sufficiency. And so this is having worked really hard to earn your spot here. So there's a lot of hard work going through here. And the 9 of Pentacles, it does look like that may be a big theme this week. There may be something that it's like the 9 of Pentacles is highly associated with like retirement. So maybe something that you're moving toward or thinking about. And so that's why there's, someone else in the picture here. Page of Pentacles and the root of your spread. There's something new happening. It's this week. It's right there. It's right there. Okay? And the Page of Pentacles is just this fresh new energy, and it's just a lot. Talk about inspiration. He's very inspired, but he's also very grounded. Pages are earthbound, so are Pentacles. You got double earth here, and it's in the root of your spread. So there is something rooting up in your life that's new, and it's something that you're doing. It's something that you're lifting off the ground. Has to do with career, money. Look down your cross. Like there's new jobs, new careers that very likely. Again, you just went through like a huge reset. And remember, you have to consider that Saturn-Neptune conjunction as a seed being planted. Wow. It looks really amazing. And how bonkers is this? You have the 2 of Wands in your future. That's your card. And it's a really important card. It's very powerful because it's attributed to Mars and Aries. And Mars is your ruler. And so you can see him, by the way, with these 2 twos. Yeah, there is this, duplicity. There's, you're on the brink of something new. There's something that's happening here. The seed has been planted. There's this vision that you have of just abundance and love and relationships and wealth and, but you having power in that. 2 of Wands, you can see he's holding the world in his hand. We call him the young emperor. And you see him standing at the top of his castle. He's got a great view. He's got a great view. So there is a sense of having this advantage of being able to plan out your future in the way that you want, but also this sense of achievement. Look how far I've come. And now, what is the next step? And so this is all about planning after some great things have happened for you or will this week. Okay? Let's get to your stuff. Aries. It almost feels like your birthday. It's just this Saturn-Neptune conjunction. It's like I keep wanting to say like congratulations and but seriously, this is a big deal for you. Remember, once in a lifetime. Aries, if you like this reading, it would be great if you like, subscribe, share, hype. I think that's it. But leave comments. Tell me what's going on. What is happening here? You got a lot happening. You got I really want to know, what is Saturn conjunct Neptune? I mean, you have the luxury. You have, I mean, that's just it's just so rare. Um all right, let's see what's going on here. Yeah, don't. You're you're going to, yeah, you're going to get the, you're good. Okay. You're, you got the 8 of cups. Do it. Do it. Everything that does not serve you well anymore. It's leave it in the past. Leave it in the past. All right. You want to, and it does. It also seems like there's something you're gonna have to leave behind. There's something that, and it does feel like it could be bittersweet. It could be something that, yeah, you might have on your mind. You might be taking all this alone time and, me time, spa time to just process things. But eventually you're going to have to leave something. And it seems like it might be really hard for you because there may be some like familiarity there. There may be some comfort there. But this entire, everything that's happening for you is all about leaving your comfort zone. Okay. And so, yeah, move forward. You got the Queen of Wands, your card. All right. Queen of Wands is Aries. And so it does look like there is someone that is opening doors for you. It feels like there's someone who could be also like a really influential person this week. Maybe someone that is like a boss or, VIP or a mentor, or just someone who has a lot of charisma and someone who has a lot of power to make things happen. I love this. I love this. The Queen of Wands is someone who is also very social. She has a huge Rolodex of names. I don't know if those things still exist, but anyway, that's the Queen of Wands. So it does look like there is someone that is going to open doors for you, or actually make things happen for you, or connect you with other people. She is the entrepreneur as well. All right. So for a lot of y'all, it's going to be like just you feeling, again, not only inspired but driven. There's, when you're in this place of where, even astrologically, like, you're gonna feel that drive, even though, yes, there may be a little bit of just a lot of fog that you're gonna have to cut through. Once you do, you're gonna know which, you're gonna make things happen because you want to. All right. You have the 3 of Wands. Amazing. You got all of them. 2, 3, 4. These are all your cards. Okay. Sun and Aries. Okay. Like, I can't, like, this is all about you. This is all about you. Obviously, it's your reading, but Saturn conjunct Neptune, and yours, I can't. And then you have the 3 of Cups in your final outcome. So a lot to celebrate. 3 is a vibration of the Empress, and so it's all about creation. There's something new happening. There's something ending, something new beginning, but in a very joyful, cheerful, abundant way. I mean, this is with other people too. At the core of this card, it really is like your squad, or family or colleagues, right? But there's so much joy here, and they're celebrating, the end of the harvest, the beginning of the new one. Like, you're moving into something new. There's something here. You have these 2 cards of celebration. Again, like I said, it feels like it's your birthday. It's coming. It's coming next month, and as well as the 7 planet stellar, like, that as part of your new moon that you have. That's in April though. Anyway, you're great. You're good. It just seems like you just want to get going. That's you're gonna be planning some new things. There's gonna be some people that are gonna be very helpful for you, but you see, you're ready. You're ready. That's amazing. All right, Aries, thanks so much. Next week, we're gonna do March. Oh, and that's the other thing is, like, we'll talk about March. All right. we're moving into your birthday season. We have the, equinox. But there's just so much. There's just I can't even. I don't even know how to do March. There's an aspect every day. Like it's, and some days there's two or more. But anyway, oh, and the second spread for the bonus spread. We're gonna talk about the lunations. Like I said, there's some things that are happening that, I mean, we have a T square over the weekend. There may be some energy that you feel that's you're gonna have to. It does, like this entire week. There's gonna be some decisions that you have to make, emotional decisions. We'll talk about it anyway. Tier 3 members, really good and legendary members. You know where to find the link. Anyone's welcome to join. If you like this reading, it'd be great if you like, subscribe, leave comments, tell me what's going on. Aries, y'all are amazing. Happy Aries week. All right. I'll see you next week. All right. Bye-bye.